Mark and Austin have one goal: to uncover Emily's secret. Mark, an average guy like you, takes the straightforward approach. He simply asks Emily to share her secret, offering one of his own in return. Predictably, this gets him nowhere. But Austin understands psychology and plays the game differently. During a casual conversation, Austin remarks how amazing Mark is as a friend, how openly he shares secrets and how much trust he places in them. "That's what real friends do," he adds, making sure Emily agrees before leaving the conversation. And now something interesting happens in Emily's mind. She subconsciously links sharing secrets with being a good friend, with being liked and trusted. Since she already sees herself as a great friend, her brain now works to keep that identity consistent with her actions. Austin has just used identity linking, a psychological trigger that makes Emily's own thoughts do the work for him. The next time they meet, she begins sharing her secret willingly, without him ever having to ask. A subtle psychological trick separates an average salesman from a marketing genius. One is struggling to get a yes, while the other is closing deals left and right, having more than a triple chance of a sale. The good salesman knocks on a door, asking a stranger to sign a simple petition, just a small request. When the stranger agrees, the salesman returns a few days later, offering a high-end vacuum, and the stranger ends up buying it. This is the foot in the door technique, and it works because once you commit to a small request, your brain creates a pattern of consistency. It feels uncomfortable to say no to a second request, especially if it's a natural progression from the first one. You're motivated by the desire to appear consistent in your actions, both to others and, more importantly, to yourself. This is why the second, larger request, even though it's significantly different, has a much higher chance of success.
There is nothing worse than having a friend who's always late. But with a simple psychological trick, you can plant a thought in their mind that forces them to become even more punctual than you. Next time you're talking, casually say, "You know what I really respect about you? You're reliable. People can trust you." Let that sink in. Then, a moment later, bring up someone else you know. For example, "Not like Andrew though, he's always late, doesn't respect people's time. You just can't rely on him." The brain now links being late with being untrustworthy and unreliable, which conflicts with the identity you've given them earlier, an identity they accepted because it validated them. This creates cognitive dissonance. Acting against their own beliefs or identity feels uncomfortable, so to resolve this, they'll stop showing up late. This is negative identity framing. Attach an unwanted action to a trait people fear, and they'll avoid it at all costs.